Welcome back, ladies, gents, femmes, and thems. My name is Catsea the DeVille, and we're back for another week of movies and show review. And is it worth a subscription or a free trial? This week, we're talking about the rebooted series Charmed. It's available on Netflix, and it currently has 3 seasons as of January of last year, with a 4th around the corner, with each episode running about 40-ish minutes. It's a show about 3 sisters, Macy, Mel, and Maggie, who come together after their mother's untimely and suspicious death, only to later find out they're witches. They have to forge new bonds with one another, learn to trust their instincts, and under the guidance of Harry, their guardian, to stop all evil from taking over their city and the world. I'll be honest, currently, I've only seen the first season, and it took me seeing it twice to really appreciate it. This show has so much to offer from the original. They took all the best parts from all of the original Charmed storyline, and they used it from day one. It's full of strong feminine power, and it questions the hierarchy of gender norms and the way that things are, such as why women and femmes are treated lesser than, abused, and blamed while the men around them are able to get away with bad and atrocious behavior. This show is fairly trigger-heavy from the get-go, so if talking about the very real threats people face as feminine and women presenting is upsetting and unsettling, I would like to give that trigger warning from the get-go. But there are some major LGBTQ representations that I simply adore it. Representation of all types of minority in this show is brought to the forefront and shown to be impressive and powerful. I love being able to see a little bit of myself in this show. The first time that I saw this show, though, I wasn't so sure about it. I was frustrated, and the messages went right over my head, but 3 years later, I'm back to watching it again, and it makes my heart swell with pride. The characters are believable, the character arcs relatable, and the plot holes are not too glaring. So my final thoughts are that the spells and the special effects are great. The storyline and the characters are believable. The comforts from the original show while creating an entirely new story set apart from the original that uses the best plots to create something new and fresh. The first season is full of questioning the norm and sometimes a little bit too heavy to sit and binge, but overall a great show with 3 current seasons at 40 minutes an episode. Overall, I would give this a 9 out of 10, worth the subscription or a free trial. So what did you think of Charmed? What would you like to see me review next week? Make sure to let me know in the comments, and I'd love to take a peek at your favorite shows and movies. Today's speed paint was for myself. We joked on my Twitch stream about me making myself a moth Sona called a Crunchy, and it became this idea. This is Lemmy, the rosy maple moth, and I absolutely adore them, and I hope that you do too. If you want your art commission featured in a speed paint, make sure to DM me on Discord or Twitter, and I'd be pleased to discuss it. But that's everything for this week, friends. Thank you so much to our 3 Patreon subscribers and those who tip on Ko-fi. You help make this possible. But stay happy, healthy, hydrated, and thriving. I'll see you next week.